Alright, welcome back to the all characters combo challenge, and we already finished the Regal update. As you can see, it didn't take me very long to record the Falconer footage because she's an insane character. She doubles all balls. She has a slightly different firing arc than Cohabitants, but no penalty. And she also has a unique mechanic where if you stand to the far left and catch her balls, you can sometimes shoot super fast. It doesn't work on every character combo. Um, but it works pretty well on Endless with the right setup, like with Flagellant. Uh, yeah, I don't have any recommendations like I did with Grosser because she's pretty much great with everyone. Usually I use Falconer not to make some OP combination, though she is pretty good at Endless and pretty close to Nestor in terms of Endless performance. I usually do it to negate a character's weaknesses, like Sisyphus, bad early game is negated by Falconer. Physicist, weird firing arc with high speed is negated by Falconer. Things like that, rather than, oh, this combo together is super OP. And then in terms of updating the stats with both characters, on the far left is what we had last time. In the middle is the change. Basically, the ranking, here's the scoring system, is not who is the strongest character. Like Empty Nester is pretty close to middle or bottom of pack. It's how many characters they partner well with. Like if you picked a random partner, and for New Game Plus progression, which is heavily focused on surviving the early game, some of these characters that are ranked lowly here are going to be better for Endless or better and faster killing bosses, the boss at the end of the stage. But in terms of you randomly pick a partner and hope to win a stage to get the trophy bonus consistently, is what the rankings are based on. And just because a character is at the bottom doesn't mean they're weak. It just means they require a more specific partner, like especially Physicist, Repentant, Cogitator, Sisyphus have some pretty not great partners, but they're all perfectly fine to clear the stages with. And obviously, at the far right is the sorted ranking. Falconer's obviously insane, and Krauser's again like a situational character, strong in the right setups, but you can't just pick anyone and expect it to be super OP. It really pairs strongly with certain characters. And then I did have one question. Before the update, I planned to do a New Game Plus progression guide, but I feel like it's gotten really easy, or a lot easier since after the patch. And I'm not sure like how many people it would appeal to. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Otherwise, I might skip doing it and just work on updating some other things. All right, and we'll get into the runs. That makes flash, and this is a good item. So apparently there's a trick if you aim like this. We'll need cloak for it to like really work, but we'll test it out. Oh, and I need to put damage numbers back on. We will want radiation beam eventually. Or nuke. Ow. Cell could be okay. I mean, Cell could make radiation beam and provides us with okay damage for now. Poison is better. I didn't have laser. Onesie is always great. I won't need a second light. Ideally, I'm looking for fire. Oh, Baby Rattle is really good. There we go. I'd rather have actual cloak. I don't think there's another fuser to take Cornucopia. There we go, we got cloak, finally. Oh, there was another fuser, but so that's fine. Yeah, sometimes you can't walk through here. Oops. Yeah, I played terrible there, but that's okay. Yeah, not much to say about that one. It's an okay combo. It's not broken or anything. Blizzard is great. I guess we could get Freeze Ray, which would be less great, but still fine. Oh, we got Blizzard. Perfect. Charm has pretty bad evolutions. Like Berserk and Love Shock are both useless, so we probably just want to level and let it fuse with Laser, hopefully. Could make Laser Blizzard, which is not that good, but that's okay. Oh, that works. So Holy Laser, Radiation Beam, or Laser Beam. Ew, we got Hourglass. That's disgusting. At least we have Radiation Beam. It's really unfortunate though. We get Dark Flame as the next ball. Feather's alright. There's Dark Flame. And the second burn instance. That was pretty easy. It's a pretty good Cogitator partner. You don't have any insane balls as a starting option. with the 2 evolutions, but I mean you have access to Blizzard from Lightning, which is good, and Flash as well if you want to go for that. Yeah, and even with Hourglass, which is in like pretty mediocre passives, it went fine. I don't like any of them, but we can't skip, so I guess Wind. And I guess Hand Fan? I don't know. That's good. That's good. I guess we could make Blizzard. I don't know. Ruby Regal is great. There's Cloak. Surely we will get Iron. There we go. We've seen Hatchet so many times. It's not bad, even since we have Cloak, but I'm greeting for Cornucopia. The game's decided we need upturn Hatchet. Who am I to judge? Yeah, there's not much to say. Really solid combo. That's pretty much every combo with the new characters. You don't even have to play super well. They're just really strong in terms of damage amp. Without items even. This is one of my favorite Sisyphus pairs. I guess Feather? I don't know, none of those really help us. I guess Ghostly Corset would have been okay too, actually. There's Flash. I'll need that for later. Hand Fence. Also good. I do want a second Flash. We'll do Flash Overgrowth and Flash Hemorrhage. Oh, I should probably take Cloak as my last passive. There's a second Flash. Not the most ideal, but it works. Then we want boots. There we go. Alright, and then we need iron and cell. There's iron. Iron Cell and the last passive will be Cloak. Here we go. Oh, there's Cell. I don't know if we'll get enough levels. Oh, we got a Wishing Well proc, so we will. We want laser or something like that. Excellent boss. Yeah, this is my favorite partner for Sisyphus after the patch with the Glacier nerf or bug fix, quote unquote. You still you don't even really need Wretched Onion sometimes because you start with 2 AoE balls, and the only other partners that can have a useful ball for Sisyphus are Juggler, Itchy Finger, Embedded. But I think Falconer's by far the best. Like, Nestor probably has a better late game, but Falconer's late game's not bad at all. Yeah, really solid. That goes towards Maggot at least. We can do the left side trick, I don't think, because of the shield. Oh no, we still catch through the shield. Strange. Wow, that was terrible. I forgot to level. So we'll just do Flash Hemorrhage and Radiation Beam Maggot. There's Cornucopia at least. So now we want Light, Bleed, Gem Spring, or Iron Onesie. That works to make Radiation Beam. There's Onesie. So now we need Light, Bleed, or Gem Spring. There's Bleed. There's Light. There's Gem Spring. I don't know if we'll get the levels. We'll try our best. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much to say about a lot of these combos because I think we've gotten through most of the not so great ones, so it's just sort of blasting from here on out. Um, ooh. Hmm. That works towards Maggot. Oh, we can just take hand pen for the guaranteed victory. That's flash. There's Maggot. Oof. We really need Cloak. That's good enough. Extra fire rate's fine. That's a piece of cornucopia. Alright. And then we have Flash Maggot. And we'll work towards something with Hemo. There's cornucopia. There's Hemo. I think we'll just do Hemo Cell. No need to get fancy. So we want Cell, the other piece of Cloak, or Iron Onesie. There we go. I don't think we're even going to be able to fuse it with Cell. We seem a bit behind on levels. And there's Onesie. Oh, we got it perfect. Yeah, that was one death just because I misclicked the first run when I rolled over Cloak. I mean, Falconer Warrior's basically just like playing solo, so Falconer's fine solo as well. Not much to say. Broodmother. Advantage roll's good. Healer's effigy works well with bandage roll. We don't really want Spider Queen. That's eventually Hemorrhage, or we could do Bomb. Iron Onesie is really good. There's Maggot. Pass-through would have been good there as well, but we might not even need it. Vamsar is great. Oh, you won't be able to get Cornucopia now, actually. That's fine. So now we need Poison, Light, Iron, and Bleed. There's Hemorrhage. There's Light for Flash Hemorrhage. Bleed or something is probably the best. Yeah, this combo is awesome. Double fire rate is really good for Falconer. And Falconer is just really strong. Here's the damage. Like, we didn't even have pass through, we didn't have Cornucopia. And we didn't have Hemorrhage until like the end of the run, and still just shred. That's a piece of... I can't even remember the name of what it's called. Surely I know. Maggot. There we go. We can do Maggot Radiation Beam and Flash Hemorrhage. Oh, Iron Onesie is so good. That was a piece of hemorrhage as well, but I'd much rather have onesie. Piece of cornucopia. Cloak's okay, but we kind of want boots or warhorn. That's a piece of hemorrhage. That's the other piece. Now we want light boots or warhorn. Wow, that's terrible. We didn't get enough levels to fuse Flash and Hemorrhage. Oh, there's boots at least. I'm actually not sure. I think feather by itself might actually be better than Wings of the Anointed. Just the way something works in the calculations. Not that any of this really matters. NG plus is so easy now. There's Warhorn. Oh, we won't get another fuser. I should have picked another passive. But again, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you even have to really try on Falconer, and Embedded's just good because you get free pass through. It's not as good as the pass through from Ethereal Cloak, but it's good enough. And Vast White's also an easy stage. Not much to say. Rune Mother's good. Pass through is good. Actually, now that I think about it, we don't really want Rune Mother for anything we're putting together. That's okay. We could do Spider Queen Radiation Beam instead of Nuke, I guess. Two, sorry, just easy. Two. Sorry. Oh, I could do Shotgun. Oh, I can't anymore. Oh, there's onesie. That was also with Cloak, though, which is also great. Clone's good, too. And he can make Radiation Beam if we have no other options. Oh, there's poison for Radiation Beam the regular way. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the one with poison. It's tricky when you can make the same ball twice to click the right one. There's Cornucopia. Don't want any of those. If I'm doing anything else, it would just be Shotgun, so Iron Egg Sac. Hatchet's good too. And then regular Cloak would be nice, but it's not mandatory or anything. There we go. Now we want iron. There we go. Yeah, again, this combo is just really good, which I feel like I say like a broken record after every Falconer combo. This one's pretty good for Endless too, actually. Falconer's pretty close to the power level of Empty Nester for Endless, with the trick where you just catch the balls from the left side. Here's the damage of the things. This one's weird because you start with two of the same balls. It's also hard to do the left side trick with Juggler. It doesn't work as well with how Juggler's aim works. Oh, there's Swansea. Trying to think. I want to do dark. Some form of curse flash. And the other one's just going to be maggot. That it goes towards Phantom at least. There we go. There's our first flash. There's the second flash. There's maggot. There's cornucopia. So we want voodoo doll as our last passive once we fuse cornucopia. There we go. There's our last passive. Yeah, this is not even a good pair for Falconer. Like, you can't use Falconer's main trick very well. And still just the doubled balls effect is crazy. I mean, I guess the Juggler is also pretty good for a pseudo cloak if you just play normally and don't use Falconer's hidden mechanic. Not a whole lot to say. You can instant kill the boss, but it only takes off one stack on this stage, and it's not every instant kill effect. I know Voodoo Doll works. I wasn't paying enough attention, and it's hard if you have damage numbers turned on to see when you actually get a proc. Shotgun's good. I don't really like any of these. I guess Hatchet's the least bad option. With Tactician, the trick doesn't work the way the mechanic of it works. We really want to pass through at some point. I guess we can take Clone. Oh, there's Cloak. Perfect. There's Hemorrhage. There's a piece of Cornucopia. And we have Sal for Hemorrhage. There's Cornucopia. Phantom Regalia is okay. Will we see onesie? Probably not. I know we don't. This is one of the combos I've had onesie bug out the most on when I do quick recalling, where it causes all your balls to do negative damage. So I'll just play it slow. I could probably aim better so Hemorrhage is actually hitting the snake. Yeah, super solid. I think it's a bit slow. I mean, not that slow. Here's the damage numbers. You can't use all of Falconer's tricks, but having doubled balls on Tactician is very strong. No downsides. And decent starting balls. Yeah. There's an egg sack. There's a cloak. Off to a promising start. Alright. Another egg sack is great. Then dark we want. And to finish leveling dark, there we go. If we get one more level, okay, we have our full build already. Don't need that, or that, or that. That's fine. Don't need turret. Gem Spring will eventually be instant killing. We just need an effigy. And then Voodoo Doll. We can go for a speed. I should grab this and then start leveling again. There's one of, oh, there's both of the passives we wanted. Super. There's onesie. And then we just want some effigy. Upturn hatchet's fine too, whichever I see first. I'll go for a hatchet. Or not. There we go. Yeah, Falconer's early game is strong enough to negate Nestor's weak early game. Uh, Once again, I am saying another really great combo, which is basically the case for every character with Falconer. It's not that Crosser is weak, it's just he's more situational, whereas Falconer, she's the GOAT. And yeah, you can instant kill this boss too. With Voodoo Doll at least, I'm not sure. I know some of the instant kill effects don't work. Wind is the most boring but safest option. We could go towards like nuke Mosquito Swarm. Oh, we got pass through, perfect. So we're doing nuke Mosquito Swarm and Hemorrhage Flash. So we do not want Gem Spring Slingshot if we're using Mosquito Swarm. We can do healer build though. There's Hemorrhage. That was also Flash, but alright. There's Mosquito Swarm. Oh, 1Z. I'll delay getting Mosquito Swarm. That's the Cornucopia piece. We want to see light here, preferably, or a baby rattle. There's light. Oh, there's Cornucopia, perfect. So we just want Bandage Roll as our last passive, or if we see Cloak, we can take that too. We'll need Fire for later. Alright, there's Flash Hemo. We want Iron. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get Bandage Roll, so we basically just set our HP to 0 for no reason. But that's okay. It's hard to tell what's really going on with this combo at all. Um, but again, it just doesn't really matter with Falconer if you know what is happening or not. Like, we just randomly set our HP to 1 and never took anything else that synergizes with it or makes it good, and it was still perfectly fine. Yeah, invest in Falconer stocks now. We can take Radiation Beam for later. And 1C is insane. We can't really use the trick with Physicist either, but the firing pattern is really good for Physicist. Since when you have high speed from Gory Trophy, sometimes you bounce and catch your balls accidentally. And being able to shoot like this is very favorable for Physicists. That's a piece of maggot. Maybe we will do bandage roll properly this time. That's a piece of hemorrhage. And we just take flash. There's radiation beam. Oh, there's Vamp Sword, perfect. Okay, with poison, not with cell. And so now we want Broodmother, Iron, or Warhorn. There's Broodmother. Oh, there's Baby Rattle. Alright, we have Maggot on the next fuser. Now we want Iron or Warhorn. There's Iron, there's Warhorn, perfect. And last passive is just Healer's Effigy. Then we need one more level on flash. There we go. Shortbow would be fine as well with this combo. Instead of Healer's Effigy. Yeah, that concludes Falconer. She's amazing. She makes a lot of bad characters good, and then has some tricks you can do to optimize, like with staying on the left side. The only case like she isn't the best is Cogitator. Like she's still very good, but the starting ball combination is not very great. Like you're still probably better off with Cohabitant's Cogitator for access to Maggot. But for almost every other character that you can actually make your own decisions, just an absolutely like S tier character. Strong early game, strong late game potential with the left side trick. Good for endless, good for progression. The GOAT.